It takes a large number of people to make a foot in the door, not just Ffilm Cymru Wales. It takes the buy-in from productions, it takes work with housing associations and significant preparation beforehand, and of course it takes the buy-in of our trainees, who it can't be underestimated how much work they put in terms of getting into set. So I'd like, before we start, if you can really go around and introduce yourselves and say what you do.
I'm Johanna Reames. I work for Calon Community Housing. We're the largest social housing provider in Blaenau.
I'm Jason, and I was on Apostle and Denmark as a semi-trainee. I then did a placement editorial in the Literature department, doing some audio transcription for them, and also had a set visit with Ffilm Cymru to guerrilla post-production.
I'm Bethany, and I was working with the camera department as a trainee experience.
And I'm Euros Lyn, and I directed Dreamhouse, and I've been directing for lots of years.
Okay, so I'm going to pose a couple of questions to you guys, and just so that we can get a bit of a feel about what it's actually like to experience being part of a partnership with Foot in the Door. It might seem a bit unusual to the creative sector, Joe, that a housing association would be so involved with recruitment for a feature film or a television production. Can you tell me a bit about why it's important to take Calon to engage in the programme?
We're not just a landlord, we don't just provide housing, we take an holistic approach to our tenants. So we go the extra mile, we're looking at making their lives better really. And a big part of that is improving employment options. We've lost heavy industry in Blaenau, it hasn't been replaced by anything as such. And so we just have to be diverse. And the creative sector just offers so many opportunities for a talented pool of people. We felt that it was important for us to become involved and give people like the opportunity to share their skills.
Calon obviously based in Blaenau, where you shot a lot of Dreamhouse. Why was it important to have local talent and crew and production?
Well, Dreamhouse is a story based on a woman called Jan Vokes. It's a true story, and she was a woman who she had a dream to own a racehorse, but she had no opportunities to do that. And without spoiling the film for you, what she did was she went around and she persuaded everybody in the community to chip in 10 quid a week into a syndicate, and together they managed to pull it off and raise a foal, and the foal went off to become this. I'm definitely not going to say anymore. But it's a story about opportunity, and it's really important in the film and television industries that we open our doors and give people opportunities, and especially for Dreamhouse, shooting up in the Gwent Valleys. It was really important that we had as many local people involved as possible, as trainees, as extras, our HODs. Lots of our HODs come from that part of the world, and it's important. When you're telling stories in making films and television, it's important to have diverse voices, and for us as Welsh filmmakers, for us to have Welsh voices telling those stories. Because if you're a costume designer from Merthyr, you know how people from Merthyr dress, and that appears on the screen, and it's part of telling the world who we are. So yeah, it wasn't a very important thing.
Yeah, it felt very much like that being on set, that it ran through. I think we were having lunch one day in one of the Miners Institutes, and it was just full of local people who just couldn't believe they were on set. There was a really nice buzz about it. And Bethany, you were talking before about your time in the camera department and some of the experience that you had there. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, it was. I enjoyed it so much, and as well as you said, it is nice to have that parallel of coming from somewhere where you didn't have links in the industry, just sort of being able to make connections for yourself, and sort of working up, trying to beat the system in a way. But it's just, it's a really enjoyable experience.
And you got continued work afterwards?
Yeah, so after the Foot in the Door scheme, I was offered to come in the following week as well to do some paid work, which is obviously really encouraging, and I wasn't expecting that at all, and it just encouraged me a lot more, and then we feel that actually, yeah, I can do this. So.
Brilliant. And Jason, obviously you are one of our more progressed trainees. You started off in Apostle and you moved to Denmark. Can you tell us a little bit about your journeys, what things that you learned?
So when I was on Apostle, a lot of that was shadowing with the sound department, but also helping out with things like laying carpets for actors and wiring some of the microphones around sort of a set that had been built, a church set that had actually been built to be designed to be burnt down later on. So obviously it wasn't done with anything
Some spoilers
acoustics
there.
in mind. Sorry. It wasn't actually built with any sort of acoustics in mind, so everything kind of reflecting off the wall. So when we were setting the microphones, we were talking through all the different microphone patterns and different ways of manoeuvring them. And so they had to be put in certain positions where they wouldn't get into shots as well. And for that, basically, that meant that we had to go on this really hard surface, which needed carpeting and things like that. Didn't really think of before.
Yeah.
The actual shoes that would be worn and things like that. And the costume department had to know what kind of material it was on the bottom, so you could make sure it didn't have any thuds. And then Denmark was more of a hands-on thing with the actual with the department themselves. So it was things like distributing the in-ear monitor packs and checking batteries and voltage testing.
Right?
Yeah.
You should make sure that the batteries are there.
Yeah. And especially when we did sort of a lot of the radio mics, because that was, a lot of that was filmed outdoors in quite sort of rough weather conditions. So with things like that, they had to use special digital microphones which had real-time processing as well, but they needed the two separate feeds. So with things like that, the batteries that we used to just drain so quickly, so you literally between shots you just need to run back, grab some batteries, put that in, test the voltages then every day, rotate them, make sure things are on hand basically when they needed to be changed over.
I think it's interesting listening to you talk, because there really are only things that you could learn in a practical environment. On set, in that environment, you couldn't necessarily teach some of that stuff, and I think that's really important part of the programme, that you can learn those things on the jobs that you wouldn't learn maybe on a course. So, do you feel that there's any barriers that exist in terms of progressing in Wales further? Anything you want to break down if you could?
I think, obviously, I think one of the big things is that a lot of the facilities in Wales are kind of very spread out, and so driving is a big issue. And I think trying to, set yourself up to get around to those facilities is a big thing. But I also think, as Pauline said earlier, that a lot of the entry-level positions aren't necessarily advertised, so other people don't necessarily think it's a viable career option to kind of build up something which is sustainable. And so when you're trying to look for things and let people know you're looking for it, if you're kind of everyday sort of world of people, network of people aren't in the creative industries, they don't know how it works. And so I think building relationships within creative industries to kind of find out how that kind of field of work works is a very, very important sort of step to keep yourself kind of keep reminding yourself of what you've already done and feel like you're already kind of in that sort of sphere.
Yeah, so it's about building confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
I mean, obviously I agree with that. Air transport as well is such a huge factor, which has made the foot in the door help us so much. Because that was one of the things that I was anxious about, was because I don't have my own cars, how am I going to get to set? And foot in the door, sorted that out for me, and for the other trainees as well, which just takes away off your shoulders.
They're long days, right?
Yeah.
It's not messing around, it's long days. So, impact that it has having sometimes 30 trainees on set, and I only have 30 at once, but over a 5-day shoot, you know, about the impact that it has on what is already a very busy shoot.
Well, I'd just like to say thank you, really, because trainees coming along and working really hard and contributing to making the film better. And when you're making a film, each process is linear. Until the set gets built, it can't get painted, it can't get dressed, it can't get shot on, and every step has to follow on from each other. So every person's contribution ends up on the screen, and the film cannot be made without it. So I'm personally enormously grateful for the Door as an organisation, but all those individual trainees for the hard work they put into the show.
And Jim, just to ask you, how has it impacted your communities in and around the housing association being part of Foot in the Door?
It's just given me a positive vibe. People are enthused about Foot in the Door, the more they hear about it, the more they want it. I was even asked yesterday by a partner organisation, when are you doing the next Foot in the Door? I've got loads of young people really want to be involved. So, you know, the message is getting out there. I think for us up in Blind and Gwent is sort of sending the message that these roles are available. So yeah,
is it challenging trying to encourage people in those communities to apply?
It does have its challenges. The first answer is usually I can't act, and it's like it's okay. So we can do some other things. But yeah, you have the conversations about, you know, what are you good at? We were talking to a young man. I got a degree in history, he said, and I wish I hadn't done it, I'm not using it. And we're like, well, what are you doing now? Oh, I make marzipan models for a baker. So that's really creative. And he said, oh, recently I've made my own bed, I've built my own bed, and I'm like, carpenter. You know, this is where, so those conversations taking place, suddenly bringing people to realisation they have loads to offer. You know, and this is an industry that's desperate to soak up those talents.
It's very much you don't know, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's really key, and how we can get that message spread that in the future is important. I need to wrap it because she's on its way, I'm sure everybody's hungry. Can you tell me, each of you, what you would say to industry here today about collaborating with Foot in the Door in the future?
Well, if you're a filmmaker or a production company, I'd jump in and sign up and involve Foot in the Door. I think it would be brilliant to see Foot in the Door involved in long-running productions, so that there's more continuity and more opportunities. But I think it's a fantastic project, and I think it would be brilliant for it to expand and to offer more opportunities to more people.
Thank you.
Yeah, I completely agree as well. I think obviously the further it progresses, the more schemes that they should do, and I think it's a good opportunity for the film industry as well as the trainees as well, just to get those opportunities and do more productions.
I think it's one of those industries where really you need to be on set to actually get the full scope of how to actually do it. And I think with something like Foot in the Door, it's one of those few things where you actually get to be on set, get to be involved with it, as well as learn on set as well how to sort of use your skills and apply them in different ways. So I think basically it's a good way for productions to bring people onto it who can not only learn themselves how to use it, but also learn within that set environment and also become kind of, I'd say, sort of acquainted with how those crews work as well.
Yeah.
And from me, please do involve Foot in the Door, because if my trainees don't have a blast, I certainly am. David Lewis bought me ice cream. Along with everyone else. Please do get involved with Foot in the Door.
Thanks guys for giving us a bit of an insight. Can you join me in thanking our panel?